Ha! Greetings and salutations, fellow Lansradians, the High Council, and to all of those beyond. Wow, how incredible Beyond is becoming. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, B, for being a part of this community, this online community, this special channel in my life. Ebony TKR, it's the R5 Life with Leto. I am Leto the second. The R5 most of the time, not currently right now. Lindy Miles, yo, 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 our new queen of the server. Good job. We're going to unlock your Monarch's Glory for you, and that's super exciting. But, like I said, most of the Tim of the Landsrad on server 1964 in Ebony, the King's Return. Turn. This is very special. I've already said the channel name, right? Yeah, and my name, I'm Lito the second. Yeah, totally. I I'm a little discombobulated. It's been one hell of a morning just trying to get set up. I've been so excited. I haven't slept in probably it's been like 36 hours or so. It's normal, right? It's normal. I can get a little frazzled from it, but no big deal. Anyway, part of it is just because of my normal condition, and another part of it is just so ding dang dong excited about putting this together, recording this content, and using some items that I've been holding on to and acquiring over the last 10 days now during this 11-day event that has something very, very special to do with this delightful heart here. Oh, it's so shiny and beautiful, robust and red, full of passion. During this Valentine's Day event, this event of love, festival of love, something like that, whatever it was called, our champions, my friends. Super, like I said, super excited. I love champions. You should love them too. I hope that you have been collecting your champions tokens during this event. That's a nice little intro. It's super special, like I said, because this community is growing and I can't believe it. I just keep, going back and looking to see, number of us joining, and we're almost to the 100 mark, yo. That's wild. I never in my wildest dreams would have thought that, sorry, I'm giving it away, would have thought and or believed or could have predicted how much this channel, our channel, this community would grow and become. The interaction, the comments, all of these things, the sharing. My goodness, I can't believe I've posted somewhere around 133 videos. That just seems wild to me. I don't know if I believe it. I wonder if it's counting the live streams too. Anyways, it's neither here nor there. Um, Speaking of champions and this community growing and all this cool shiz, here we are. Oh, about another 3 minutes again. That's perfect. I got a special shout out, all right? I asked permission to see if I could shout out my new friend who has been my friend, but I did not know it behind the scenes, if you will. They are my friend that I happen to like meet in real life, in real Ebony life. Timbo876 from the very badass server of, where'd you go? 931. Server 931. That is incredible. The lower the number, the older the server, right? Um, the more experience and the more power, that you can find therein. This is a special and very cool moment for me and for Timbo876 too. 8762 TOO. There's no two there because, like I said, meeting in real Ebony life, I, for some reason, always get inexorably tired whenever the battlefields come around, especially the Battle of Constantinople. I don't know why. I just seem to miss it sometimes. Like, I'm just like, I've hit my limit. My body's shutting down. I got to rest. Well, yesterday, I had fallen asleep and I woke up and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's the Battle of Constantinople. I got to get in there because the rewards are great, even for, just participating. They're great. Anywho, I get in there an hour late and I'm so glad I made it. Why? Because of this human being right here, Timbo876. I could not believe it. There we were on the same battlefield. and I'm just going hog wild on all this stuff and just throwing marches at everybody and anybody, and I'm just like getting slaughtered, losing it all, getting people's points. So I was making some points too, and I get this very, very special letter in my mail, in my inbox, and it's from Timbo876, and they were like, "Hey, I follow you and I subscribe to you on YouTube. It's so awesome to be on the same battlefield with you." And I was like, no way. Head exploded, like totally, like just flushed with emotion and excitement. It was the neatest, absolute neatest thing in the world. And Timbo876, special shout out to you. Much love from central part of the United States, Houston, Texas. And I can't thank you enough for what you shared with me, for your comments, your compliments, your excitement. It was just so life giving, excuse me, burping, and reinvigorating for me. And like I said, this community growing, you're a part of it, you're helping it, you motivate me. All of you do. And I'm like, hey, can I give you a shout out? Can I, can I represent? I could go on and on. You're an amazing human being. Thank you. This video is dedicated to you. I mean, why not? It's special. I mean, you really made my day, week, month, year. I couldn't stop talking to my wife about it and stuff. It's just crazy. It's nuts. Thank you, everybody, Timbo876, for blowing this community out of the water. Let's keep doing it. Let's get there. Let's get to the 100 mark and beyond. Why not? That's cool, I guess. Shout out. All right. Thank you for letting me do that, y'all. I want to recognize all y'all who are very, very special to me, for welcoming me into your online community, and man, spending some time with me. It is legit. Y'all finding something useful here, entertaining here, is what it's all about. Just connecting and experiencing this delightful, incredible game together. That is what I want. Wow, okay, here we go. So I just jumped in. I can't help myself. Getting into the champions. This is an exciting thing. I'm just a ding dang excited about everything. But we right now are during our wonderful romantic spring festival sale. This event, okay? We have been graced with the presence of Ariadne. All right, Ariadne's journey. All right, it's been a long time, long time since we have had a visit or a journey or something involving champions. Now, other than the special events. Okay, we need to understand that this champion visit it's a rarity, and it becomes even more rare when it is when things are happening around a significant event. And when I say significant, I'm meaning like those big, huge, badass ones that introduce a new general, new skin, new assistant general, very, very rare and lucrative things like Lorenzo De Medici and Niccolo Piccinino. Okay, we experienced that around the New Year time, the hashtag ninth anniversary. Very cool. During those events, we get a new champion. All right. A new champion during those events means that, to me, from what I've seen, it's almost been a year for me playing this game. We see a postponement of our what I call standard champions. Okay, standard champions, as in the default champions, the ones that are uh, um, that are acquired and or unlocked. I lost something in the auction house via these champions tokens. Okay, Shubroips, these champions tokens here. You know what I'm talking about. Anywho, after the ninth anniversary celebration, we had an alliance carnival, okay, or alliance festival. It's always alliance something, and I am so sorry. I always forget the name. Okay, during that event, there's this. you collected the parade masks. Okay, there were a total of what, 500. You get 300 from monsters, and you get 200 from gathering spots. Thank you, and shout out to the community for saying, "Hey, Lito, just jump in a level 2 or 3 spot, hop in, hop out, boom, boom, boom. You're getting all those parade masks." Thank you. I was doing like level 6s and 7s. You helped me speed it up. When you unlock that, and then you can buy special packages with you emerald brooches, okay, and then you turn in those emerald brooches for very rare castles, skins, champions, okay, and generals. That's where you can get one of the exclusive, if you will, or special edition generals. There are a number of those. We will go through them. Those two events, a huge special event, Roman celebration, triumphant celebration, triumphal celebration. All right, heavenly fire, starry pilgrimage. There was one that was embracing the French culture. We'll look at that. Let's see here, some of the Roman gladiator stuff. Let's see here, and of course, our most recent 9th anniversary. Okay, I've gone on about that. Those special champions we'll talk about, we'll go through them, we'll look at them, uh, and we can essentially call this a another video, if you will, as far as what we're doing and what we're exploring as far as the number of buffs that there are, buffs, debuffs, and everything that you can unlock, access, and apply and benefit from to make you more formidable and stronger and enjoy yourself, you know? Okay, learn and share with everybody else. But because we had that event at the New Year, and because we had that next carnival or festival event, that postponed this visit once more. Okay, I would have expected, honestly, Ariadne, well, Helen's visit is the last one. We had that a couple of times. All right. I would have expected to see that a little bit early. I actually was telling some people, some comrades, loved ones, family members here within the Lansrad that I'm like, Helen's visit has got to be coming soon. I can feel it. But then I was like, wait a second, there was a champion available there, was a champion available there. All right. But I didn't call it. I should have, because you would have been like, whoa, you just know things. I had a feeling that this event was going to give us access to champions again. These champion tokens are they carry over because during each event, 11 days, you get 10 from boss monsters every day. That's 110. Well, how much does it cost to redeem one of our standard champions? It's going to cost you 200 because you need 200 of these items to create the item and unlock it, and or 200 of those to get this one dealio. I don't know why they do it like that. It's just a matter of how they rolled and when they rolled these out, because this game has been around for a while, and there have been a lot of updates and stuff, and there's a lot of it that I just am not familiar with. I wasn't there to experience it. So that is sort of the rundown of the champions, when they come, how they come, and just laying the groundwork here. All right. Now you want to get as many as you can. You want to get all of them, and we'll talk about where unlocking each of the special champions uh, comes into play and how much it costs. Because the reality is, when it comes to these special edition, these exclusive event champions, you it's a financial investment. I'm just going to put it out there. We cannot. Uh, there can't be any qualms about it. You just got to understand, other than these standard champions, the other champions figures will cost you money. Minimum. Using triple coupons is usually about 300 bucks. I say about 300 bucks because I can't quite remember what level of cake. Is it 4 or 5? I'll confirm it some other time. because there is no champion in the King's Party this time around, but there will be very soon. I think we're coming up in uh, around a new and another big event. Sorry, don't get sidetracked there. Oh man, I'm going on and on because I just really want us to understand how rare, how lucrative, how important these visits are, and this one being called Ariadne's Journey. All right, let's see here. Well, let's get into this first. We talked about the 110 that you can get. 15, 30. All right, 15, 15. The champions tokens, which if you are only collecting a portion or a part of the 200 that you need to unlock a new champion, all right, they'll carry over and you'll have to wait until the next time around. The only other way to get these champion tokens, the only other way, there is no other way that I know of right now. You can't win it in any lottery, anywhere, is this purchase package, okay? The First Love package. It's only available here at $9.99. Hey, that's not terrible. That's not terrible as far as the price goes. All right. This is the First Love package. This, if you are, 25, 30, maybe 40 away or so from getting those 200 champions tokens, this might be something you want to do. Okay, if you are really eager and or in need of one of these champions, because they all have different features, and boy, oh boy, are they awesome. They're very specific and very, very useful. Okay, but check it out as far as what you're getting in return. We've got a very, very low number as far as this extra 72,000% return. One of the lower, if not the lowest now. It's actually not the lowest now. I won't tell you what is. The citizen token is, it's only 65. Anywho, you can't even use a coupon with it. 72,000% return is not very high. I like to and kind of always want to stay above 90,000%. Okay, but this one is so incredibly helpful and it can push you over the edge that you might need to get that champion and get started on them without waiting for another long time, who knows how long, and benefiting tremendously from them. Champions, they're awesome and there's so much to get from them. Okay, so disclaimer, beyond what we've already said or talked about here in this first love package. It's titled First Love here, even though this one's the First Love package. Don't get confused. There are no champion tokens in this one, okay? This one's special because it's got ruby necklaces in it. All right, that's why. This one does not, but it could and will inside this Mythic Champion gift box, okay? Sorry, get sidetracked. This is a gamble. I mean, it is a significant gamble. Luckily, it's only $10. Luckily, it's only $9.99. You will want to use at least a double coupon, a ×2 coupon with this. I don't see why you wouldn't, since we get 20 of them for free during this event time. But it is a gamble, and I recommend, in my approach, is that you want to be as close to 200 as possible before you throw down 9.99. Why? Look at the percentages in here. There's a 21.9% chance that you'll only get 5 champions tokens. Sorry, that is not cool. All right. I don't, that's, I guess, 5 for $10 isn't necessarily a total FU, um, considering how valuable these items are, but this is a very high percentage to get not enough. That's why I say get as close as you can. Use a double coupon. Hey, if you're not spending a lot of money, if any at all, but you want this, use a triple coupon it to really help yourself out. And of course, open them all at once, right? You're going to get a better chance. There is a chance to score all 200 you need, but that is very small. It does happen. That has happened with me with the spiritual beast scales. I got the 400 one time. It was crazy. Anyway, but never with this one. You've got a reasonably good chance to get 40 of them. That's a huge amount. And then your highest percentage is to get 20. That's really what you want. And if you double it, and that's being the highest one, getting 40 from the two there, yeah, okay, this is a really, really good deal. But you could potentially get more. Anyway, if you notice, whoosh, going back here, I've got 205. Well, guess what, my friends? I took a gamble because I wanted to share this with you. It's very important. I've been waiting for a champions event or visit to do this with y'all. Um, so I gambled with it yesterday. Yesterday I threw $9.99 at this package. What I used a double coupon because at the end of this 11-day event, I would have been at 175 champions tokens. I had, well, getting 110. I had 65 on me coming into this event, and I would have, received the 110 for free. And they take a little while to get. It took me about 2.5, 3 hours, and that's rallying 3 or 4 rallies at a time for those hours this morning after the reset at 2 a.m. my time. Um, and they don't come fast, so you're gonna have to spend some time grinding it out to get those 10, but it's worth it anyway. Being 25 short, I was like, I can't miss out on this opportunity. I want Ariadne, and I'll show you why and tell you why soon. Promise. Um, and let's see here. Um, fuck, sorry. I gambled at it. I opened it on a double, and I got what I needed. Tomorrow I'll get 10 more. That'll be 215. So you minus, what do you minus? When you subtract? Anyways, I would have had 175. I had 215. I got 40. I was very happy. All I wanted was 25. I didn't mind being right on the nose. I would have had to wait until tomorrow, but I'm super stoked because I, with two of these, was lucky enough to score 40. I don't know what the combination was, whether it was two 20s, whether it was a 30 and a 10, or whether it would have been that 220s or a 30 or 10. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I got 40. I was super happy, super lucky. It must have been, serendipity, just like it was to meet Timbo, on the battlefield, Battle Constantinople yesterday. You're awesome. Thank you so much. Um, but here we are today. We're able to do this. So we are going to redeem it together, dogs. Okay. 20, 23 minutes, about 20. Let's see. First love, 20 minutes, about 23 minutes. Okay, we're going to redeem these. Any questions? Makes sense. Redeeming the tokens, getting the tokens, taking, about how long it takes. I don't know if this is true or not, but it seemed to me to take about, shnikes, to take about okay, everybody got those. Most of the champions tokens came from non-event boss monsters. It seemed like it. Like a Bear Knight or a Cerberus or, a Phoenix or something. I mean, any of them it could. Any boss monster it could, but it seemed to be a standard in non-event boss monster. So don't quote me on that, but hey, just a little side note. Now, um, champions, tokens, how many you get? Talked about the first love package. It can be worth it, but be careful. If you're not terribly close, you might not get what you want. I have only received before. There's another thing I say. I have only received before 10 or 15. That's that's crappy because that means you got absolutely one of the fives. Okay, if not two of them. I was like I wasn't very happy. And I don't remember if that was enough or all I needed. Okay, but it sucked. Anywho, all right. I want to get Ariadne. Why not Esmeralda? I already have her. Okay. Why not Dulcinea? Well, I don't want her yet. I don't have her. Why not Elizabeth? I already have her. Oh man, Lito, you're crazy. You're just getting all those champions. Yes, every time one has come, I have tried to, done everything in my power, scrounged around pennies, turned in pop cans, I don't know, sold, private dances to get what I needed when it came to these tokens. I want Ariadne's thread. I want her in my champion lineup because I've got plans as far as where I'm going with my wall defense and keep defense. All right, and where I'm going overall when it comes to some other things on the battlefield and such. And Ariadne is going to help me really do some wonderful things with my machinations, my plans within plans, okay? So here we go. This is what it looks like. We want to collect 400 Ariadne's threads to compose an Ariadne's thread ball. Use the Ariadne's thread ball to unlock champion Ariadne. Say your name a whole hell of a lot, and there are 4 different times. All right, there is a cool mythology surrounding Ariadne. All right, she was a tremendous seamstress weaver, weaver, if you will, and she challenged the goddess. Oh goodness, the goddess Athena, I believe. Don't quote me on it. I forget. I actually know this stuff, but I totally forget. And Ariadne is where we get uh, the whole legend of spiders and Arachne and all that stuff. Kind of is surrounded, is embedded within this character. All right, you can even see the background here. There we go. Ariadne's father, Minos. All right, White Bull, pacify Minos in prison. Young now should help conquer Minotaur, victim to sacrifice. Ah, I was thinking Arachne. Ariadne is part of the labyrinth, because that's what King Minos had in the Minotaur. Oh yeah, to fall in love with Anna. Okay, I went down a totally different path there. I'm gonna have to look it up again. I'm sorry, a total idiot. God, I wish I could take that out of there. Sometimes I convince myself that I know these things, and I do, but I totally get them mixed up all the time. Anyway, we don't need to talk about that anymore, but the threat is very significant to her. We are going to, like I said, promise to unlock it. The cost is 1. We need 400. Luckily, there's 2 there, so you go bliggity blam. You've got 200 there. Shubloips. Woohoo! 400 Ariadne's thread. That's all you can buy. Now, here's one thing to notice as well. Remember, I said I have Elizabeth already? Okay. I have Esmeralda. Well, these are the only 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. What happens? Well, next time, I probably won't buy into it because I only have 111 be 125. I would be way too far away from 200 to legitimately invest $10 or more into that to hopefully get the next 90 or something. No way, not going to do it. I say that now. And um, no, buddy, I love you. That's very cool. Awesome, bud. Okay, so it's gonna be some time till I get Dulcinea, but that'll be the 4th there. What am I gonna do? So it says this here. Use oh, come on. Here, the extra Bavarian flowers can be disassembled to get mini resource chests. I don't know if that's the true for all of them, but what I would do is hold on to the champions tokens because who knows if they'll ever release or add another champion that you can get with the tokens. That's a different story. That's a different rabbit trail. We're not going to go into it. We have got the 400 um, fragments that we need of Ariadne's thread. What do you have to do next? You got to go. You got to go into your inventory, okay? Because this has to be composed. Stay away from the disassemble. Okay, when you do that, I'm sure it's going to give you are you sure you want to do this? Or you're gonna have to put in your save code. Don't take any chances. Don't look at it. I'm not going to. That would be totally screwed up. I'm going to go to compose. We have got to make the thread ball. What's it going to look like? I don't know. Why don't I make more than one? I don't have an. Okay, do you have thread ball? A spool of thread. I don't know why they call it that. Boom! All right, Ariadne's thread ball. Now, where did it go? Is it anywhere in here? Special? I'm sorry. We don't even need to look at that. It doesn't matter. I like kind of look at I like to, look for it sometimes because I'm like, oh, did I actually get it? Did I? Oh, it's probably in there somewhere. Doesn't matter. There it is. Hot dog. Oh, so you can use it here. Can we use it here? Let's go take a look at it. How are you doing? We'll talk about her again in a second. Boom. We can go unlock. If you notice on your champion roster, boom, these unlocks will be grayed out because you don't have the piece you need. You don't have the specific or special item, all right? We do now for Ariadne, so it's time to unlock. I wonder what it's going to happen, look like, or sound like. Oh! I didn't see what it read there. There was a little saying there. I can look at the video later, but I was just so excited about the sound. Okay, what happens? You've unlocked them. Maybe, perhaps you haven't. Okay, maybe you're just starting to get into the champions. You didn't even know this was really a thing. It took me a long time to figure it out. I was like, okay, I get to pick whatever champion I want. I was just like, okay, I can touch it. I'm getting what I need. Probably a month goes by before I realized that I had to start with Helen because she was the only one I had, and do her loyalty and do her greets and all that stuff. Uh, it's how you learn. Anyway, at least how I did. You unlock it when you get a new champion. You already get to unlock one of their skills, skill level 1. Here we go. Let's jump into Ariadne's skills. Okay. 31, 50, let's say 31 minutes. Yeah. Skills. Her skills, which she translates into buffs and debuffs. Okay. Ariadne's skills. Automatically. Here you go, Lito and everybody else that's getting a new champion. We're gonna hook you up. We're the Ebony people. We love you, top games and all that shit. Uh, you gotta get one skill. Boom, right off the bat. So Shadow Serpent's Touch. In-city ground and mana troops, defense, and HP. Hey, you know what? I have got Boudica on my wall. I'm gonna benefit from this, right? In-city ground and mounted troops defense and HP. We like it for the mounted. We need that extra help with the defense and HP because they have the lowest out of all the troops. But, oh, that in-city ground defense and HP, that is making much more of an impact. All right? And I've got ideas about where I'm going to transition from the mounted, completely focused with Boudica to hopefully soon awakening Isaac Brock to be my main, who's going to be badass, strong, ironclad ground main. Okay, but we'll talk about that and we'll go through that some other time. But we got the Shadow Serpent's Touch. Watch out now. Okay, now we've got this lucky or these nice little indicators that say, hey, at these particular levels, you're gonna get these skills. We're going to get to level 2. We'll get enemy range troop and siege machine HP. Boom! Those are the two that are going to do the most damage. All right? Against our mounted, honestly. And we want to debuff them as much as possible. HP is great because we can kill them faster. All right? But that's not until loyalty level 2. And then we'll go back to Shadow Serpent's Touch. All right, and it's gonna bump up a lot, a whole 7% from that 5. Okay, these really increase exponentially as you level up, and that's awesome. Okay, Moonlight necklace will be level 4 because if you see this is level 6 here, so level 2 Moonlight, level 3 is Shadow Serpents. Moonlight Necklace will probably be level 4 again, and then level 5 will be Shadow Serpent again, and then you'll get into Lost in Labyrinth at level 6, which is the enemy range and treat siege machine defense debuff. So we got HP and defense debuffs for range troop and siege machines. That's awesome. That's going to totally help us. It's going to significantly help us. We want to debuff these long range attacks when it comes to our keep defense. And that is, it's incredible. Ariadne is incredibly potent when it comes to the maximum potential that you can get to with these debuffs, okay? Slowly but surely will happen. All right, and then when we get to level 10, we unlock a huge one, huge potential. It'll max out at 120%, baby. The Corona Borealis. All right, in-city ground troop attack. See why I am really excited about Ariadne, especially if I'm going to go Isaac Brock as a main. All right, because there's a huge, massive in-city ground troop attack buff. All right. Plus, we're going to have the defense and HP going on too. 120% max, 120% max. That is massive with two big old 75% debuffs on defense and HP. Sorry. Ariadne is very, very unique in the sense that she has no attacking buffs. Her buffs are exclusively in city. The debuffs are going to work across the board. This isn't just in city or when defending range troop and siege machine HP. This is all enemy range troop and siege machine HP. So if you're defending, reinforcing, attacking, you're getting defense and HP debuffs. That is awesome. Always active, flat, basic buffs, if you will. That's what we'll call them. Awesome, right? Very cool. Maybe you have her already, maybe you don't, and now you know a little bit about her, and that is legit. Now, here we go. A little side note again, and or super important thing that I like to do, okay, when getting a new champion. All right, or planning on getting a new champion. The monthly card. You've seen it before, probably. Perhaps you've wondered, is it worth it? Well, I believe it is. Okay, I believe as far as the price point goes, shabloips, the champion monthly card, it's $4.99. And for 30 days, you get a daily claim of 3 ruby necklaces. That's actually pretty great. That's 90 total over the course of a month. All right. Oh yeah, we'll get 60 of these. That's cool in some 24 hours. And then we got a potential to get some more ruby necklaces and stuff. Like Leto and Leto's way, highly recommend that you save all 30 of these champion scene mystery boxes until the last day and then open them then. Okay? You will, I promise you, get more ruby necklaces that way. Excuse me. This is really where this helps a ton when unlocking a new champion. 20% increase to both greetings and empowering. And you get to do the times 10 greeting with one click. That's actually really nice. I don't know about you. I don't forget a whole lot when it comes to like, I got to get this, I got to get that. And remember to do this. I might, forget until later and get it last second and stuff. But I, have just sort of absent-mindedly missed one or two or three of the greetings before because there's so much to do. And I'm like, oh, of course I finished that. I'm always habitually checking now, but this times 10, being able to do it all at once, oh man, it feels good just to click it. And I have been waiting for you to be here to take care of this because yesterday, no, the day before yesterday, all right, with my champion Elizabeth, I finally unlocked her skin. I had to be at level 15 loyalty and win the server war and score 540 million points. We won the server war before last, and I scored over 540 million points, so I unlocked the ability to get it, but I wasn't at loyalty level 15 yet, and I was as far as the day before yesterday. So yesterday I used the greetings and stuff for her again, the few that I had left, because you can't save those every day. You can only do them once a day. But I haven't done them yet because I knew I was going to unlock Ariadne today. I saved it for her. All right. So you're going to see in action what the champion monthly card can do for you. Champion monthly card, 36 millions for you when it comes to having a brand new champion. All right. Greetings How many of the, I forget how much they're worth on their own. You can see on your own when you start to unlock more and click them. All right. Oh, hey, go check your champions out and make sure you clickety clack the shining treasure box. When it's shining, it means you've got a gift to claim. This is really where a lot of the benefit comes. I mean, the buffs, of course, huge, 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 huge. But look at this as you increase in levels, you get a lot of good, valuable items, tons of blood of Ares over the course of their levels, tons of rune stones, and tons of gems. And tickets, please. Epic Premium Historic, Epic Historic General Premium tickets, please. It's freaking amazing. Okay, you gotta kind of suffer through the first 10 levels, if you will. You can still get potentially good stuff from here because these epic generals still will give you a chance to get the glory. They have the highest opportunity, but they'll give you, you know, you can get anybody that's available anywhere outside of the super rare ones. But the 30% here at the bottom is just a regular orange epic general. Irregardless, not a word by the way, these are good to have. I recommend saving those over the course of 10 levels so you can open them all at once and you have a better chance perhaps of getting a better an epic general rather than a legendary general, but it's a crapshoot. Okay, 50-50 chance. Anywho, boom, let's claim it. Yeah, yeah. When I first started doing the champions thing, you know, which you should always be doing, I had no idea that there were treasures there. I was like, oh, that's a pretty treasure box. It's shining. I wonder what happens if I click it. I was like, whoa! And I had like 11 of these that I could redeem. These great things that you stumble across because you just start clicking or you just kind of never really noticed. All right. It's awesome. It's awesome. So, love boxes, there were 2,000 points, loyalty points, okay? 2,000 each. You know, it all helps. 1220. Let's see, 41 meons, 41 meons. All right. Love boxes worth 20. Two, 2,000 points, and the ruby necklaces, very rare, very lucrative. I always go for them if they're anywhere available as far as a prize or reward or whatever. They're worth 12,500. They're gonna really do some damage, if you will, as far as bringing that loyalty up. So notice I have saved quite a bit. Oh, it even tells you here, 12,500, 2,000 there. Oh, that's cool. I think it already always has, but I never really pay attention. Hey, check this out over here, the Graceful Elegance package. 80,000% return. It's better than 72, right? But this isn't a massive amount. And even if you triple coupon it, that's not a massive amount. Okay? You can triple coupon, let's see here. Well, if you triple coupon a $10 event one in the optional box, I think you can get 6 back, so it's almost the same, but you get way more items from the event package. Okay, let's see here, $10 for that one, and it says a massive amount 7. If you were to do that 3 times, that's you know, fucking math slipping mind. 21. Let's see here, $10 for this one, 108,000 percent return. Let's look at the optional box. You got a ruby necklace here. You can select 2. It's either the art treasure scroll, junior blazing, no, art treasure scroll or ruby necklace. Okay, as far as the option, you triple this, you get 6 of them. So 1 less, and all this other stuff to get. All this other stuff to get. Way more worth it than buying this Graceful Elegance. I don't see any reason to ever buy this. Oh yeah, you get blood crystals. That's nice. That's unusual for some packages. Okay, but there'll always be a better $10 deal when it comes to special events. If it's not during a special event, this one might, you know, be all right. But I don't recommend it. Anywho, okay, notice that the champion will also unlock certain memories. Sadly, I don't have. You know what? We might actually trigger this at level 3. That would be awesome. Oh man, that would be super beneficial. Because perhaps you've wondered why that happened. Well, level 3, level 7, and 13. On all champions, as far as I know, as far as I've experienced, you're going to get these extra stories and some extra items back from it, okay? The compassionate, intelligent Cretan princess is looking for a hero she can rely on in order to put an end to the tragedy in the labyrinth of the Minotaur. I don't know why I still thinking Arachne is stupid. I'm so sorry. Please don't don't judge me. I shit the bed on that one. All right. So we've redeemed our things. We've claimed our dealios. It's time to see how much greeting times 10 is worth. Greeting times 10. We're at 45. Boop, 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 boop. Greeting times 10. All right, hanging in there with me. Good. Thank you. I hope you're having fun. This is awesome. Hope you're excited about unlocking your new champion and you know, maybe investing in the $5. It's great for a couple of months. $5. Okay, anyways, I talked about greeting times 10. Here we go. What will future generations remember? That's not what she sounds like. I'm sure she sounds much more beautiful. The tyrant, the minotaur, or the labyrinth full of bones? They will remember your kind deeds, Ariadne. You saved many people from sacrifice. That's not how I sound. I sound like a dingus, you know. I like to be a little dramatic. Oh, look at her side view. Oh, wow. She's got a nice profile and that stern scowl upon her face. Oh, that was quick. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so we were at 0. We did 10 all at once, and we got a 20% bonus. 180,000. That's pretty dang good. 20%, 180,000 times zero point 0.2. I'm not going to do the math, but you could do the math to find out how much a greeting is worth. But nice chunk, 180,000 a pop. So in 5 days, you'd be able to level her up this first one. That's pretty dang good, as a matter of fact, all right? Pretty dang good. But we've got, you know, a lot of ruby necklaces. They're 12,500 a piece. 10 of those is going to be 125,000. So we're going to make some progress here. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's also, that was the greet. We don't have to do, or that was the greet. Now we do the empower. We gave her a high five or a fist bump or whatever, a hug, kiss. I don't know. Maybe, you know, she's cool with how many different champions you have. To each their own. And let's see here, that was worth 8,400 with the extra 20%. So that is a tremendous boon as well. And you get 15 of those, 8,400 times 15. Let's see here, 15, 10. So if we take the 10 and we do 8,400 times 10, you know, that's 8,400, it's 80,000, 84,000, right? And then we add another 5, 5 times 8 is 40, 184. It's about 125,000 or something. Pretty good. 180,000, 120,000. You're looking at 300,000 points a day for your champion in the greeting and the empowering when you have this champion monthly card. All right. I just went to the forge. The craftsman's skills are perfect. Well, of course, you're the hero I'm looking for, my friend. My friend? Ha! You're the hero I'm looking for, my friend. The forge. She's talking about Hephaestus there. I just went to the academy. I found that scholars can do anything except coming around to the same opinion. Ah, yes, intellectuals. Oh, those silly gooses. Well, of course, it would be better if they could forge faster. Well, forge someone else. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go again. What's my weakness? Champions! So she's going to the scholars a lot. She's going to the forge, and I'm her hero. And we have just finished hour 15 out of 15. Hot dog. 306,000 points a day. It's cool that we could do this on the first one and we could see. Now, when you purchase that, if you do that champion card, make sure you buy it before you greet or empower your champion that day because you don't get anything retroactive. All right, you don't. It doesn't start the next day. It starts right when you get it, and if you've already greeted and already empowered, you're gonna miss out on one day of the 20%. I mean, it makes a difference. 306,000. Every day for 30 days. 3 times 3 is 9. All right, 30 days out of 0. We're looking at 9 million points. 9 million points in a month. Is it 9 million? I'll need to do that. That's a whole lot for your champions for $5 every day. Not $5 every day, but the 20% every day. All right, cool. Let's give her some love boxes. That is not a euphemism, but it could be. All right, so we had 13 of those times 2, 26,000 more points. Thank you very much. Here we go. I think we might have a chance to get to level 3. All right, to see that unlocked, that would be super sweet. But we are definitely going to get to level 2. Boom, shiggy, blamps, bloomps, bleeps, blumps, bloomps. Oh, excuse me. My goodness, I'm really burpy. Loyalty level upgrade. Here we go. And I need to make another note here. Somewhere around, let's say 49, 30, we started to empower. It looks like we need a nap, huh? Yeah, we're sleepy. Empower and greet. I'll go through this and put better chapters in here. But yeah, and now we're using, you know, oh, that was silly. We're gonna be using our items. We're using the love boxes and shit. Okay, man. All right, so Moonlight Necklace unlocked. Check it out. We got some more gems, more rune stones. Everything helps. It's going to make a difference as we go. Remember, click that delightful looking shiny treasure box there. All right, claim. Boom. All right. Woo, 700,000 is what we need now. A couple, 200,000 more. I think we've got enough. All right. I think we do. Sorry, it's really itchy. My hair's down. It always kind of tickles and I think it makes the rest of me feel really itchy. So, all right. I wouldn't use these, right away unless you really, really, really need somebody. I'd wait until a tiered monarch day so you can get some credit for actually opening them. But there we go. We're at level 2. Let's go unlock the skill before we forget. Yeah, we just debuffed ranged and siege HP by 2%. That is awesome. All right, we can't empower, we can't greet. Let's continue to use our ruby necklaces. What you need? Nope. Sorry, buddy. Not right now. You asking about that? Not right now, buddy. Thank you, though. I think we'll have some time today, but I'm still doing some things. Thank you. All right, almost there. Can you, be careful and not make a lot of noise? Still working here. All right. Love you. Boom, 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 boom. Are we going to have enough to get to level 3? I think so. Shadow Serpent's Touch once again. Thank you for the in-city buffage. All right. I'm glad we could do this together. It's super cool to see all that. 900,000 is what we're looking at for the next one. That actually got us to level 3. I forgot. You start at 1, you go to 2, and then 3. It was only 2 times the level to get to 3. See this nice little exclamation point here? That's going to unlock one of these memories, all right? That's a cool one. 50, 52, 30. We unlocked the level 3 memory. Level 3 memory. I like the sounds in here. All right, here we go. Let's check it out. Before we do anything further, I'm going to make sure I upgrade my skill. I've left those hanging before, so I kind of want to make sure that I get all the special stuff that we unlock before getting too far. Clickety clack. The other day, patrols found a wounded traveler outside the city. I guess I said that or thought to myself. Boom. It says that this traveler is supposed to be from an ancient kingdom in the south. After a few days of rest, she had fully recovered from her injuries, and I made the decision to pay her a visit. Ah, looks like this is our injured traveler, and I have found her. Greetings, my lord. I am Ariadne, Princess of Crete. I presume that you have seeking the knowledge that I possess, just as I have come to seek answers from you. She sounds way more elegant than that, and I think I could probably do a lady's voice better than that. Anyway, move on. Although she appears to be a refined princess, one may wonder why she opts to embark on travels rather than relishing in the comforts of castle life. I've been informed by my guards that you sustained injuries while reminding the farmers to take necessary precautions. Against the Minotaur's attacks. As ruler of this area, the safety and well-being of my subjects are of utmost importance to me, and I commend your efforts in assisting with this matter. So I'm going on a link here. I'll make a chapter so I was reading the story. Indeed, that is my primary concern at present. I'm curious as to when these minotaurs first appeared in the land. Minotaurs! As the safety and protection of people everywhere is of the utmost importance to me. As a princess, it is my duty to ensure that the kingdom remains secure, and I will take any necessary actions to safeguard the realm from such threats. Are you not more interested in discovering the reason behind their sudden appearance, rather than the timeline of their arrival? Indeed, it is my greatest worry at this moment. I must determine if my arrival has brought any calamity to your kingdom as a princess. Oh, here we go again. It is my responsibility to ensure that my actions do not bring harm to others. Ensure the safety of the kingdom. Ensure my actions don't bring harm to others. What an altruist. All right, that's awesome. Therefore, I would like to assure you that oh, it's her. I would like to assure that everything within my power to identify and rectify any issues caused by my presence here. I see. You don't have to worry. My kingdom has always been like this. As a king, I firmly believe if a ruler governs justly and effectively, any threats of the realm, including monsters, will recede into the shadows. However, if the governance of a kingdom falters, these creatures that threaten civilization will emerge from their hiding places and cause more havoc and destruction. I find it truly inspiring that you have been able to establish a city in such a perilous land, and have taken great care to protect the safeguard of your people. Well, with your buffs, we shall slay more monsters. Good gracious, this is one of the longest stories. I admire your bravery in confronting the Minotaur without succumbing to panic or fear. It leads me to wonder if similar monsters exist within your kingdom as well. Oh, for Christ's sake. You are correct in your assumption. My kingdom has been under a terrible curse, and it pains me to say that the only Minotaur that exists on our borders is none other than my own brother. I have come to this land seeking a way to break this curse and restore my brother to his former health. It grieves me deeply to admit this, but I fear that I may be the source of the curse that has afflicted your kingdom. When I first arrived here, I unknowingly brought with me a terrible monster, and I believe that this is the monster that may cause me the troubles that your kingdom is facing. Out of all the champions that I have, this is by far the longest. Jeez. I understand your concerns, but I assure that you can rest easy knowing my army of both Frey and the Minotaur. We have the power to defeat this monster, and I've had to protect you and your kingdom from the harm. Even if the gods curse you for any role you may have had in bringing the Minotaur on land, you can find refuge and safety within our borders. Oh, for Pete's sake. The beard of Zeus. I am greatly relieved that you and your old man, she's an old lady now, she's fucking talking forever, and your army had the ability to defeat the Minotaur. Knowing that these monsters are not invincible gives me hope that we can find a way to rid my own kingdom of its curse and put an end to the suffering it's caused. Oh, jeez. Princess, you've done a great. Oh, I skipped it. I'm sure it was something nice, but here, nice little story, Tim. At the end of these memories, okay, you get a nice little like shibloips of some dragon source fragments, treasure boxes, tactic scrolls. It has been the same every time. All right, every Tim that I have had it before, and I don't know if you saw behind it had the little stars and flashy flash go over to here, and it gave us about an extra 250,000 loyalty points. It's awesome. Hey, watch out! Don't sit on our thing. Were you gonna sit and watch with you together? Well, yeah, he's yeah, he's a little bro. Okay, so here we go. Let's use the rest of our ruby necklaces. You can hold it down. We're gonna get another level here. That's awesome. Now we're getting into those, general token chests, which are random and more and more. Enemy range troop and siege machine HP debuffed once again. Boom! Oh, that's awesome. We're making some ding dang progress, and that's what really. Hey, buddy, can you please not do that? You're gonna hurt yourself. All right, that's what really. Go drink some water. Go have a banana or an apple or something. Okay, you're gonna have to wait. You're gonna be fine. You say you're hungry? Drink water. I know you haven't had any. What? Oh, not right now. I'm sorry, honey. I asked you to wait. Remember when we talked about this earlier? You're gonna hear no a lot, and you can't frown and pout about it. You just gotta be like, all right, you just gotta be patient. We could have probably done it earlier if I didn't have to tell you guys to, not run around so much. You gotta wait and be patient. I'm sure you got a lot of stuff to clean up in your room, huh? You still playing with the blocks? I don't see you playing with them right now, so you should go put them away. All right, so let's use the rest of these. Oh no! Wow, that was incredible. 139 or so got us nearly 3 levels. Tomorrow, based on what we get with the greetings and such, we will get another level. Golly, he's got something in my eyeball now. My apologies. All right. But remember, it's going to take us until level 6 to unlock a new one beyond this Moonlight Necklace and Shadow Serpent's Touch. Upgrade. Enemy Siege. I'm so sorry, friends. Enemy range troop and siege machine HP, boom, -6%. Okay, we are making some progress here. Level 5 is going to be one more in-city buff. I love it. It's amazing. Excuse me. And then at level 6, we'll unlock a new debuff of the range troop and siege machine defense of the enemy persuasion. How about that? All right. Unlocked level 3 memory. That was a long ace memory. It took us about, let's say 59 minutes to where we use the rest of the items. All right. Very cool. I'm sure y'all have seen this and experienced it before. There's no real, I don't know, strategy to this other than the champion monthly card that really plays a significant role in speeding up the process of leveling up your brand new or lower level champions. And believe me, when it comes to the higher level champion, it makes a tremendous difference too. All right. Now, one thing I'm kind of bummed that I'm not seeing here that you normally see right here, champion skin. See that? Champion skin. What is it? Login greetings feature for this character is now enabled. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I want to be greeted by them. It's cool. So apparently Ariadne won't. I don't know if things are going to unlock more as you level up. Okay. Sorry, it's looking. I don't remember if when I got Elizabeth initially, if she had the champion skin there already. I know that Helen did, although it was only the Queen of Sparta. This was unlocked at level 13. This a loyalty level 13. And then this was a very, very special item that I've done in a video previously. I won't talk about it. All right. It's a rather lengthy discussion, if you will. I want to go over the other, what do you call it? I want to go over the other, what it? I am so sorry, y'all. Champions that are there, what they have, and how you could get them, how to get them, and see what buffs and stuff that are available as far as the champions that you can redeem now. All right, right now. So we're gonna go back in here. Nothing above the wall. Oh, what do we have here? Ah, greet the champion. I didn't do that yet. And then that's part of our daily active monthly cards. You get the free ones. You can unlock the others and even more. If you do that for 20 bones a month, it's, that was a really good thing. Really good return on there. Okay. Check it out. We are 190,000 away from another level. We are making progress. Like I said, that is legit. Redeem your skills, activate your skills, get in there to your loyalty and click that chest to make sure that you're redeeming all of your prizes, all of the rewards from it. The champion monthly card, which is a fairly new thing, honestly, is phenomenal. This little scroll tells you the levels that you'll trigger these different memories, and you could go through them again if you want. Here is a for sale package. This hasn't changed in a long time. All right, not really recommend it. This little arrow here allows you to go quickly through the various champions that we have accessible to us at any given time. Okay. Once this will allow you to get rid of all that stuff if you don't want it, you know, big deal, whatever. Maybe it'll look super cool though with Helen. Wow, sweet dude. You cannot empower anymore today. So that's it. It's just like empowering. Okay. So Helen, what is her max level? It's going to be the same for everybody. It's 28. Okay. Once you get to the level 20, you're like this is a significant amount of time between leveling up. And once you go from epic tickets, please, of generals into the bloodstone terry, blood crystal. Okay, these is really good. I wish it would go up more than 50. Okay, because the runestones go up a tremendous amount. 75's being the most there, and the Blood of Ares goes up a lot too. And I'm well on my way to level 21 with Helen there. But what does she have as far as her champion skills? Okay, reinforcement capacity, that's great. Enemy troop attack all across the board, minus 20% debuff. In-city troop defense and HP. All right, that's awesome. All your troops plus 40%, in-city troop attack 40%. She is a great all-around champion. You've got her. Hopefully you have been visiting, empowering, and greeting her every day. And she has 2 skins available. You have to get very lucky and spend, you have to triple coupon $200 packages to get this. I think that's what I had to do with that. It was so rare and so like I needed to. Otherwise, I might not have ever been able to again, at least for maybe another year or two. Who knows? To unlock this. So that's what I did. It was very, very special to me, especially with that March size capacity. Okay. Once there was also a fame quest associated with her scene and this skin. Okay. The skin and the scene of the Elven Forest. All right. So we have Elizabeth. She is one that I've had for quite some time. Okay. She is the Bavarian with the Budapest dreams. What are hers? Why did I get her? Well, let's look at her skills. In-city range troop and siege machine defense and HP. I liked that. Enemy ground and mounted troop attack debuff. I liked that too. I really like the in-city range troop attack. And this is what I was really enjoying. And this is one of the things I recommend for all of us when it comes to picking. If you're having trouble picking your champions, okay? Um, let's see here, 105 recommendations. When you're having trouble deciding on who to get, perhaps, if you know, go for it. If you address your most immediate and apparent needs when it comes to basically keep defense, but also champions help with everything. These all stack, by the way. You don't have to have one champion in the slot there for those to be active. Every single champion that you have unlocked and every single skill that you have, those all of them stack, meaning they're all helping each other and they're all active at all times. Okay? Pretty sure they've got to be. I'm not going to think about that anymore. Of course. All right, Elizabeth, I finally got her to 15 so I can unlock that skin. But this was the biggest deal. This is something that might help you determine who to get more clearly. All right. The increasing the single time revived troops power during server war. This is going to make your source of life last longer, go further. Plain and simple. The light of server war technology in your academy, you want to max that out as fast as you can as you progress through the academy. Any champion, okay, that has increasing single time revived troops power during server war is a no-brainer. All right, as you get more and unlock more and more, you want it, my precious. Okay, so that's a huge deal. If you're fortunate enough to win a server war and score the points you need, 540 million points, you can unlock the Duchess of Bavaria skin. Archer Tower, excuse me, plus 20% owning to activate. I don't know why you wouldn't use it. You know, there isn't another skin. You wouldn't want to not have another debuff enemy ground troop. Excuse me. So hiccupy and burpy. Mm. And mounted troop HP minus 5%. I was super stoked about that. Super, super stoked. Especially about that Archer Tower uh, uh, increase. All right. And then we already took a look at her skills. I'm going to leave her there at 15 for a while because I kind of got what I wanted from her. But um, uh, I need to get back on her to make sure that I increase this more. More! It's going to be great to get that to at least level 19 to get 50%. Maxing out at 90% is pretty dang awesome. But got all of hers. Okay. We've got Ariadne. We've gone through her. I already talked about how this in-city ground troop attack and this in-city ground and mounted troop defense and HP were super, super important to me. The debuffs are awesome. Love them. They're always the best when it comes to ranged and siege machine debuffs. But I want to, I want Isaac Brock as my main instead of Boudica. I'm hoping to do that soon. I can bring him up to 7 stars, and that means that 90 was 450 minus 90. I'll need 360 more fragments to do that. And I've got a plan. And I hope I get super, super lucky. But anyway, she was super important to me to get to build her up so that when I bring Isaac Brock in, he is going to be just, yeah, just ace kicking left and right. And I like an all-around defense because I have Jiao Yu as my assistant, and he's got some mounted and ground too, but he's heavy siege and heavy ranged. Uh, so I'll have mounted all of them. It's going to be sweet. It's going to be wicked sweet. Ranged is not going to be able to do Shinto against me when I do that with my keep defense. Siege would probably be the most dangerous, but I'm debuffing them like crazy. Anywho, Dulcinea. All right, she's the only one of the standard, if you will, that I don't have. And that's okay. She is great, though. Why? She also has the Knight Entry. Increases the single time revive troop power during server war. She's awesome. Why don't I have her? Well, because you're going to get lower buffs when it comes to all troops. When it's specific to a 2, you're going to get larger buffs as opposed to all of them. It's like the Ares Monarch equipment. Those are lower buffs because they apply to everyone. When it's specific ones, they're going to be significantly higher. Enemy ground troop and mounted troop HP. I have a lot of these debuffs elsewhere, so I'm not terribly concerned with this one right now, but it's going to be great. Also, once I get Isaac Brock in there, because, you know, they're going to send more mounted troops at me then, and I want to debuff them as much as I can, especially HP, because they have such low HP anywho. All right, instant troopers grab. This is really, really good. Increasing the single time, of course, another one. And then your in-city mounted troop defense is also badass. So she's really good to have with Boudica, and I'll get her eventually. All right, Dulcinea. Don't see anything as far as skin there. I don't know if she'll ever have one. Okay. I have Esmeralda. I got her a long time ago. When I really started to invest in my monster slaying prowess, because she is the only general, or general. She's the only champion out of all that we've had access to and all that we will have access to for the time being that has a troops attack on monsters buff. Okay. Hers will get maxed out at almost the max level of 28, but I have already increased her flamenco dance up to plus 90% troops attack on monsters. That's all troops, okay? Of course, are mounted. In-city ground and mounted troops defense and HP, huge. Enemy range, siege, attack. That's why she was also awesome. She is debuffing attack on siege machine and ranged. That is incredible. I've almost leveled her up to the max because I really wanted troops attack on monsters. I had been doing the $5 a month for a while with that one. And then the in-city mounted troop attack. She is a no-brainer, if you will, when it comes to having mounted troops. Monster hunting and a heavy mounted troop keep defense. Okay? Get Esmeralda. She's amazing. And she is worth just dumping everything you have into her to get her up as high as possible. She has been tremendously helpful for me as far as my keep defense goes. All right, so you see all these things that are stacking and that are adding as far as I got a ton of debuffs going on and I got a ton of in-city stuff going on. It's legit. Now, here we're getting into these very special, exclusive, rare, if you will, champions. Okay, we'll ride this one out. We'll talk about it, and I will do a dedicated video the next time one of these champions comes around. Why? Because they're so unique, so rare, so they're such a lucrative, a valuable opportunity. You might want to you might not want to pass it up, and you might want to budget getting them because they will cost money. All right. Josephine, the Empress of the French, I don't know when she came, but I know she came during a special event which had Andre Massena and Napoleon Prime in it. Okay, I wasn't playing when that had come around, but it was a significant event, much like the Triumphal Celebration and the Heavenly Fire, etc. Okay, that um, she was the champion that was attainable during that event. How do you get these champions during those events? Money. Okay? I don't remember if it's 4 or 5. I'm pretty sure it's champion level 5. It might even be 6. It's definitely at least 5. Okay? Not champion level. The King's Party. All right? You go to your King's Party. It might be level 6 where the champion is available. It could be level 5. Man, was it level 4? Irregardless, not a word by the way, you're going to have to spend at least $250. Okay? You start at 1, so you get to 2. Rather inexpensive. What, 10 bucks? Okay? 10 bucks. No, 20 bucks cuz 5,000 points. All right? Then you're looking at 100, 150, so a total of 250 to get to cake level 4. Cake level 5, it could be 350 because it's another $100 on top. And then here's we're going to see these big, huge increases. All right, 87.5 to 137.5. This is 15. No, 5, 2,500. So 12.5, that's 50 bucks. And then another 37, it's 150 bucks. That's $200 to get from level 5 to level 6. So you're looking at a total of $550 to get to level 6 or so. And the way to get one of these new champions is through the King's Party, spending a little bit of cash, at least I would say $400. For the life of me, I can't remember, but when we have another significant event like this, I will do a video and we'll be able to see for sure. Okay? And I want to do like a super fun, like, hey, like how I would go about progressing up the party and getting the best deal out of everything. So that is the way to get these champions. Josephine happened some time ago. I haven't seen her available yet again. Cassandra also happened quite some time ago. I forget what event she was because Judith, oh man, I don't even know what event she was part of either. Marcia, all right, she was a part of Narcissus and Lucilla's special event and or time to come through, and I've seen her come through again during a special alliance festival. Remember when we talked about that way back at the beginning? There's an alliance festival where you collect the or alliance carnival where you collect those masks and you unlock the masks to get the emerald brooches, and the emerald brooches go to redeeming a champion and their skin. See how it doesn't show a skin there, but you do get skins for these generals. The way to get the skin for the general is through that festival. The way to unlock the champion, is to unlock it through the king's party. So it's twofold. And those skins are not cheap. They're not cheap. All right. I'm not going to go into it. There's no need to, without an actual example to look upon. Otherwise, it's just me rambling and too much information perhaps to keep track of. Hopefully, I'm not rambling on too much. These champions are incredible sources of power, and you might want to consider budgeting out if you want to add these special champions for a rainy day fund for when, oh my gosh, a champion's available, I gotta go get them. All right, in rally mana troop attack, that's pretty awesome. All right, yay, another HP debuff, that's cool. Wow, march speed, interesting. In rally troop attack, so mounted and troop. This one's straight up offense. Pretty cool. If she comes along, she's gonna be very appealing. All right, Cassandra. In-city ranged. Ooh, all right. Interesting. Training capacity. This is actually super convenient and super helpful. It's so nice not having to click that button so much. I'm not an auto clicker kind of guy or person. I don't think that's playing the game. That's just me. I mean, anybody, there's something that I feel particularly accomplished, and like, you know what? I did that. When I look at how many troops I have and train for defense, I fucking click that, not, some little app. That's not playing to me. But no judgment, I'm gonna play the game I want to, and I'm gonna pat myself on the back when it comes to, hey, I did it. That's all me, man. All right. Enemy divine gift, enemy ground troop, mounted troop defense. That one's better. In city range troop and siege machine defense. So she's very ranged and siege centric. Thank you, Cassandra. Okay, Judith. Interested to find out. You can go to the fame quest to find out who these were with. In city troop. Ooh, archer tower. Enemy siege. In city siege. Wow. I like her too. Did you notice we haven't seen in a while that the server revived the revived troops, right? Range troop siege machine. Another? Oh, that's training speed. That one's not as appealing to me as the training capacity. When attacking enemy mounted troop attack, that's pretty good. Those are strong. Defending ground troop and mounted troop defense and HP, we like that one too. It's defending, not just in city. That's defending anywhere. She's pretty good, but I don't like that training speed one. That's like whatever. Who cares? Ow. Demeter was a part of the study pilgrimage, and the way that I acquired her was through an Alliance Festival Carnival. All right, I got her little wheat dealio here, and I unlocked her. See how she's got a skin looking available now there? She's got a Goddess of Agriculture one. If I were the Blessing of Abundance, if I were able to ever hit the jackpot, or if we blew up this community as far as it's starting to generate significant revenue after I paid all my bills and took care of my family and fed them and clubbed them, I would try and go for the skins of these champions. Own to activate defending ground troop and mounted troop HP. Love that. Want that. And enemy siege machine defense debuffs. Very cool. Very, I want, but probably never going to happen. She's got in-city ground troop, mounted troop attack, reinforcing ground troop, mounted troop defense and HP. That's awesome. I didn't even really remember that. Enemy siege machine HP. Awesome. In rally ground troop, mounted troop attack. Thank you. I really liked Demeter. I really wanted her. That was a super ground and mounted event, okay, centric event. All right, got her at level 18. Minerva, the guardian goddess of Rome. All right, she was available during the triumphal celebration, and she also has a skin. Okay, the goddess of art. I've seen her skin available a couple of times. When attacking enemy ranged troop HP, minus 10%. Attacking siege machine and ranged troop attack, plus 10%. That is appealing. I want it. Uh, but again, that was a super expensive thing. You don't need more sugar right now, son. You need to eat real food. Champion skill, attacking siege machine attack. And then here we go again, increasing the single time revive troops power during server war. Enemy range troop attack, huge debuff, love it. This has helped me tremendously. And when defending the main city, enemy ground troop attack minus 60%. She's a big debuffer, huge, huge, huge dividends there. Plus, she increases your single time revive troops power during server war. And she is a great buff for your attacking siege march, which is going to help you more and more as you level up. Keep and start fighting those bigger, badder, badass keeps. All right. Nefertiti came during the Heavenly Fire, of course, and she is very ranged and siege centric as well, reinforcing. Okay, in city, march speed, and enemy ground amount of troop HP. Honestly, she is the last one I would get if I even had the means to, after getting all the others, because enemy ground troop amount of troop HP debuff, I'd rather have attack, honestly. March speed's pretty cool. It's way better than training speed. In-city ranged and siege machine defense and HP, that's nice, but I would rather have attack and HP or attack and defense. That's too much to ask though. And this one is here. It's like reinforcing ranged troop and siege machine attack. Yes, yes, it's valuable and useful, but it's very situational. So situational that how often are you doing that? Perhaps more than me, so you go for it. But I so do this rarely, outside of um what do you, outside of the undead march, you know. Anyway, so she's really niche. All right, very, very specific. And you can't see her skin there. She doesn't have a skin that's visible. See how these others don't? You have to have them and unlock them to see. Last but not least, Simonetta. She was during the 9th anniversary. I went to go get her. I wanted her real bad. Okay. Why? Another Archer Tower attack, which I love. This one was huge for me. Attacking mounted troop and ground troop HP. All right. The in-city ground and mounted troop defense and HP was huge for me. All right. And this one, because I wanted to really establish an occupying force when it came to battlefields and server wars. I want to be able to occupy and defend, and I'm going to need to debuff the ranged troop attack as much as possible. All right. Plus, I got the Mysticles during that event. I got super lucky on the Grace of Star Trail, so I was like, I want to beef up my Archer Tower attack as well to really benefit from Themistocles. And I'm super mounted centric, so all of that was helping a whole bunch too. She's got a skin as well. All right. Attacking mounted troop and ground troop attack. Boy, oh boy, would I love that when attacking enemy ranged troop defense. Very cool. Skin's very expensive. Very rare. Hard to get. That's Ariadne's journey. We unlocked her. We're going to make some improvements with her. She's going to really add to our abilities to defend. I am sorry, that was really loud. Um, really excited to incorporate, to really benefit from her. Why? Because I want to transition from Queen Boudica to Isaac Brock. All right, and enhancing here. See, I've got 60 more, so I can get him to 7 stars. So 30, 60, and then we need 90, 120, and 150 there. And one of these days it's going to happen. Why, Lito? Why? Since you have an awakened um, Boudica, why would you want to do this? Well, all right. Not only are his skills better, and there are some mounted on there still as well. Okay. Even ranged and siege. Pretty awesome that he's got all of those. Super heavy on the ground. All right, almost got everything here. In-city troop HP, grounded defense. Okay, all in-city troop attack. That's pretty standard, but this is what makes Isaac Brock and other wall defense generals. This was what set Isaac Brock above a lot of the other ones. A covenant. He's a covenant general. All right, this is tremendous value. This extra bit of buffage is so huge when it comes to offense and defense. And, you know, we're going to outro on this pretty much an hour and 30 minutes. Hour and 30 minutes. Isaac Brock. It is a huge, huge deal to have a covenant tree accessible. Why? Because we've got just a tremendous amount of potency with our specialties already and his regular skills. All right, his ascension skills. Now we've got more in-city troop attack buffs, in-city HP and defense. And this double helmet takes effect unconditionally, okay? So no matter what, or who there, you're always getting these. That's huge. All right, Faith Covenant, in-city ground HP and defense, in-city ground and mounted, boom, 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 even more there, more to benefit. And then check this out, in-city ground troop attack, 30%. That is just monstrous as far as the extra that you get. So he is by far better than Boudica in the sense that he has got that extra layer with the covenants, okay? Extra layer with the covenants. It's such a big deal. I'm so excited to get on him eventually. All right. In-city and ground troops, mounted troops, HP by 15, 30 attack. All right. Isaac Brock here. We've got 30 attack and 20. So he is already stronger in here. All right. By 5% at least. I'm not going to go into it. That's a different video, but I want to, yeah, that's going to be huge. And then the covenants, and then pairing him up with Xiao Yu, all right, who I've got in really good shape here, in-city troop attack. All right, 25, 25, 25, in-city troop attack. Big, 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 big. And then this in-city range troop and siege machine attack. Oh, that's a huge boost. And defense and HP for ground troop and mounted added 20%. Plus, he is also a Covenant general. All right, that's getting that extra layer. Huge, huge, huge extra layers of defense, offense, all that jazz. Ooh, even healing speed. My, my, my. All right, that's it. That's it. Nice, nice chunk. I'll have to edit this a little bit. Not really edit it, but really kind of go over my chapters in there. This is why I want to go Ariadne. This is why it's important to get all 10 of those champions tokens every day. All the different buffs and debuffs that are available to you. You want to get as many of these champions as possible. All of them at any level, honestly, is helpful. All the extra goodies that you get at different increments, we get to see them leveled up. We see how valuable the champion monthly card is. I hope that this was beneficial. I hope that there are some things to go in and look at and unlock perhaps. Maybe you've got some skins available there. Go check it out. Maybe you've satisfied them and it just takes a little extra clicking in there, okay? But that's going to do it. I'm sure there's going to be something I forget from all of this. I usually do, but I won't worry about that. I'll get it in at something at another time. I should start taking notes and writing this down because I'm usually awake at night, laying up and tossing and turning and writing this shit in my head anyways. I need to start getting it down because it sounds a lot better. Uh, Anywho, um, thank you, man. Yeah, yeah, I'm getting there. Let's see here. Big shout out once again, ending this to Timbo. Uh, uh, and what it means to me. I hope there was something beneficial in here. I kind of feel like it was the shittiest video I ever made. I don't know why. It's like one of those things where it's like it sounded so much better in my head. Uh, no, but I was really excited, really stoked. Couldn't wait to unlock this with you, Timbo, to see you on that battlefield. One of the greatest moments I've ever experienced here in this game. Can't believe it to meet a someone part of the community, a fan, if you will. I don't even think I should be able to say that. It just sounds too weird. Sounds too egotistical. I don't know. I'm truly humbled by your presence, by you being here, by even being excited to see me. I'm not tired. You're not boring. I love you. You're amazing. Okay, so that's going to be it. That's going to end it. I could go on forever about what I want to do next. Okay? Tomorrow. Tomorrow might be a special day. Okay? Why? Because I want to talk about upgrading historic city spectacles and possibly getting all of them in one city, Arabia. You need to see I'm in pretty good shape, 96.8%, to get my last Arabia. I hope it happens. Send me your good vibes because I really needs it. I really wants it. I've lost epic cities with this amount before. I don't want to do it again. I hope I just didn't jinx myself, but I need your help. Send the good vibes because that's going to be a good video. It's going to be super, super monumental for me and beneficial for us, I think. But that's going to do it for us and my deal on champions. Questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, things that you had found, send them to me. Comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff. We are almost to that 100 mark. That's going to be cool. My kids are excited. They think I'm pretty rad. Um, and I think you're all pretty rad too. But it means the world to me. I can't shut up. I'm going to because it's an hour and 37 minutes. I love you. Peace.